You need it. Why don't we start by finding out why you came to see a marriage?
Well, it happened last... This is the first time either one of us have been to a counselor.
Mm-hmm. That's all right. It's okay to ask for help when you need it. Why don't we start by finding out why you came to see a marriage counselor?
Well, it happened last summer. We always spend our vacations in Maine with our friends Lori and David.
David and I had an affair. Let's not beat around the bush.
Thank you, Willa. I knew there was something wrong. I could sense there was something different, but I thought it was all in my own head. But Lori, she and I, she helped me put two and two together, and we decided to confront them at the end of the weekend. And that bloody bastard didn't even have the decency to feel sorry. Nothing's working anymore. Lloyd and all my partners down at the firm are starting to question my work. When I left home 2 months ago, I thought I could make sense of all of this, but I can't. It is tearing me apart.
I think it helps if we think about Willa's affair just as a symptom of a problem. Usually when affairs occur, it's because there's something else going wrong in the relationship. And the only way we can find out why it happened was to explore some of those other things that might have been happening. Willa, let's start with the idea of whether you felt lonely. Did you feel like you wanted to be with someone else?
I never meant to sleep with David. It was an accident.
Mm-hmm. Accidents are when you stub your toe. What did you do? Accidentally lose your bathing suit when you two went swimming?
Gordon, I know what I did was wrong, but your little nasty backstabbing remarks aren't going to help anything. It just happened, okay?
Well, if it just happened, why did you keep seeing him? It was more than just one time.
Well, you know that Lori and David were having problems. David just wanted to talk to me about it. It was like old times. He needed me. Only it went too far.
Why did you need him, Willa?
I guess I was lonely.
Can you describe that more?
Oh, Gordon was busy all the time. I mean, he works really hard as a lawyer, and he's really trying to do a good job for the firm. And I'm home with the kids all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love being there for them. There's nothing else that I really want to do, but I have no one to talk to. Well, I have some girlfriends and stuff, but nobody that I can really be with. Mm-hmm. He never spends time with me anymore. It's like I don't matter.
Willa, you know that's not true.
Oh, talk is cheap, Gordon. I mean, you don't have to go golfing with Lloyd and the guys from work all the time. You don't have to spend your evenings out drinking with your big client.
That's all part of the job. I thought you would understand that.
Well, no, I don't understand.
And that makes two of us.
What don't you understand, Gord?
This is absurd. I mean, I'm trying to build a home for my family. I'm trying to give them everything they want. Little Katie, she needs braces, and Daryl, he wants to take horseback riding lessons. Well, that all costs money. And I'm trying to build this for us. And you took it all apart.
It's very easy for one person to feel like they're right and the other to feel like they've been wrong. But your reactions and your feelings are very real. It's important that you listen to what the other has to say. Okay, let's go back. You've been talking a lot about what happened last summer. Your feelings are still very raw about that. Do you think you'd like to talk any more about how the affair impacted on you?
It was like an explosion. I mean, I had to get out of there. It was just far too intense to stay there. Every time I would look at Willa, I'd want to smash David right in the face. I couldn't even concentrate on work anymore. I just had to get out of there. And I do really feel bad for leaving the kids, but I had to leave.
Are you seeing the kids?
Sometimes. I know it's been terribly rough on them, especially for Daryl. He's our youngest.
Yeah. Do you want to get back together again?
This is the hardest thing I've ever been through. I feel betrayed, and not only by Willa, but by David, too.
Tell me about David.
Well, we used to go to school together. He was in law, too, and we were going to open a practice together. But I haven't seen him since the fight last summer. But I have spoke to Lori since. Mm-hmm. They've split now.
Mm-hmm. What's he like?
David? He's got everything. I mean, he was Mr. Popularity on the campus. He was even the captain of the football team, if you can believe it. But, he would have been a damn good lawyer if he would have just stayed with it. But Whatever David wanted, David got. Even Willa.
Oh, that's crazy, Gordon. I can't believe you'd even think that.
Why not? When we were in college, you found him attractive. You